new Rambo Maniacs video.
Hello YouTube. So, actually finally got together with the wild camping group that we've got on WhatsApp. Unfortunately JJ Outdoors can't be here, but the rest of us managed to get together at least and doing a camp on their permission camp that a few of them have got, and they just sort of winged it to be able to come here, all of us, maybe once or twice a year, not take the piss, you know. So we've got our communal tarp set up. We're just cutting up the wood at the moment, get fire ready. Everyone's set up, pretty camoed, but we don't need to be because it's a permission anyway. I'll take you over to my tent. That's Glenn's there. Maybe we'll run through all the setups a bit later on, but I've come over here. I've got the ridge line, you probably can't see the ridge line between the trees, with a tarp because it's supposed to absolutely bucket it down. It's already spitting. And then I've got my palace, what I call my palace, which is basically me and Issa's two-man tent, but with the extra coverage, it's extra rainproof, and it gives me this little bit of almost head height porch, extra bit of porch, so I can just leave it open at the front here. Got my setup in there, extra little tarp, and the pièce de résistance is wool blanket as a carpet in the tent. It took me quite a while to set up, to be honest, and it's been a while since I've done it, but that is proper cosy in there with a wool blanket as a carpet. You cannot go wrong. Obviously this is a permission camp, so the benefit of this is that you can kind of bring more stuff. You know, tarp and a tent is a bit overkill, but you know, just bought everything, bought extra tarps in case we need to set some up to be communal, and all the gear, no weight issue. The parking where we parked is literally like, I don't know, you said 50 metres, I think it's more like even 30 metres just over there, so it's no issue really. Bring as much stuff as you want, no weight issue, no bulk issue. You can do several trips if you need to and just be comfortable. Basically we've got saws, axes, we're all set up and ready to go. So alright, I'll get back to you in a minute. Right, so here's the tour. Lynn's got his massive 4x4. That's a right palace as well, with a camp bed, keep you off the ground. Bill's just in his tent, which is I think it's a Raccoon, yeah, Raccoon 2.1. Them OEX tents are good little tents actually, I like that. A bit more spacious than the Bobcat. Like I said earlier, I'm over there. I might actually close the front of my tent because getting a lot of spray, a lot of wind, giving like, it's not raining that heavily, but it's like spraying everywhere. So even when you're under shelter, it's spraying in your face and stuff. So I'm not sure whose is whose actually. I think this is Sammy's. He's got, whoa, that's a nice hammock. I assume that's a DD, but it's got, yeah, hooped netted hammock. That's nice, that one. And I think that's a 3x3. I think one of his guy lines has come out there. I'll let him know in a minute. And then I think Steve is on this one. He's got this nature hike. I'm not sure what tent this is actually. He hasn't bothered with the guy lines. Obviously confident. But yeah, nature hike. I haven't got a nature hike tent. Everyone uses them now. Going about the quality of them and stuff. So I'll ask him what one that is. I'm not sure what that's called, that one. So yeah, tent behind me. There's the hammock. There's my tent over there. Glenn, that's our communal tarp there. But obviously JJ couldn't make it, so we got little JJ with us. He's been hanging there for quite some time. Quite impressed by his stamina. He's got his classic tent pegs there. You've probably seen his videos before. He's with us in spirit. We moved the tarp because we was just getting spray in the face and smoke in the face, and the wind's coming from that way. So I've got the old Wayfarers tonight, chicken tikka and rice. I've got chocolate pudding boiling up in there. I've got proper food in the morning. You'll have to wait and see. But
yeah, please. I need some.
These guys haven't really got onto the food yet. I think there's some steaks and stuff coming. Something more impressive than a boil in the bag meal. But I'm happy with this. It's actually quite nice, to be fair. That's it, food all done. Enjoying a nice sophisticated wine. These guys are on beer, but you know. Yeah, but it's just too hot. The fire's too I'm a little bit more sophisticated. I'd like to think. There's more food cooking up on the fire.
That's it. Well, you two point at him.
Teletubby.
I don't know, it looks like...
It's Pinky Winky! Feel right. It'll feel right.
You know, Glenn's got this new silk bag.
Well, don't piss up, it does. I know I've made it look really difficult, but that's
you wouldn't want that coming towards you in the woods, would you?
It's literally the first time I've tried it. And
you impressed though, yeah. There we go.
It is Teletubbies.
do you know what? I think I'll be alright.
Awesome.
Little JJ in the house.
Right, just getting ready for bed now. And yeah, bought the 2-man tent, like I said, and I'm glad I did, because it's just so nice to have the space to move around. I mean, I know if you're cutting weight and that, this would be a bit silly. Saying that, this is a lightweight tent. For a 2-man tent, it's quite lightweight. It's only just over like 2 kilos. But yeah, just to get changed and get all gear off and all that, it's just so much more comfortable. So yeah, I'm just going to get changed a bit and then get in my sleeping bag, listen to some music or a podcast or something, and chill out. Morning. Did sleep quite well last night actually. I woke up a bit earlier and then went back to sleep again. Had weird dreams. But yeah, being a side sleeper, I think you can never really get as comfortable as someone that sleeps on their front or on their back. I'm tossing and turning quite a lot, but I think I've slept quite a lot. So, I mean, it's 8 o'clock now. Mornings are my favourite bit of camping. You know, the night you sit around and have a chat with someone, fair enough, you know, it's quite nice to have a fire and all that business. But the morning is just waking up to fresh air, straight outside in the morning, as long as it's not pissing it down. It's just so nice, you can't beat it. One thing I forgot to do last night was open the vents on the outside, both sides. But to be fair, there's netting there. The whole top of the tent is net. It actually breathes pretty well anyway. And there's no condensation at all. Even though it's quite damp last night. So. Whoop. Just do a bit about my packing. I had this, which is a British Army MTP respirator pouch. I've shown this in my videos a long time ago. I haven't used them for a while for camping, but yeah, they've got decent sized side pockets. You can actually fit a fucking Nalgene bottle in one of those. It doesn't look like it, but it does fit. And I just had all my cooking gear, like the big Coleman stove, cup, meals, drinks in one side, food in the other, everything in there, everything to do with eating in there, plus a 1 litre Nalgene bottle, extra water obviously. And then I've got the stuffer pouch on the front of my Highlander Forces 44. That was full of Basher as an extra tarp, which we didn't actually use in the end. I used my DD 3x3, and Glenn had a massive tarp that he set up over there. It's like a big cheapo tarp, which done the job. But yeah, never used the waterproof trousers. It was never actually as wet as we thought it was going to be. Like, if you look at weather report, we thought it was just going to be absolutely caning it down the whole time. But it wasn't really. There was a bit of wind and rain earlier on. It came back a little bit later on, and then it sort of stayed pretty dry really. So it wasn't that bad. I think there was rain through the night, and obviously a glorious morning this morning. So all good in the hood. And my wall blanket and a massive bottle of water as a refill and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a bit like car camping, I suppose, on a campsite where you can just bring all your stuff, but it is still wild. There's no running water here or anything like that. So but yeah, I'll catch up when I'm cooking breakfast. I'm going to finish my first coffee. The bacon and onions. The egg is in.
What is hot? I don't know, it just came up.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Visitor.
Oh, he's got long legs.
Yeah, isn't he?
Right, that's us. We're all packed up, ready to leave. Just the fire pit. Ash is left. Apart from that, it's leave no trace. I was over there. Looking good. You happy with that one? Woof.
Hang on, let me get my dip out.
Are you recording?
Yeah,
There we go. I am now.